Hey guys, it's David Packer. Thanks so much for joining me. If you don't know me, I'm on a mission to lose 300 pounds. In today's video, I'm going to go over my top 5 favorite hobbies to lose weight. And then at the end, we're going to go over my weight loss this week doing OMAD. So for this week's video, I did want to share my top 5 favorite hobbies that help me lose weight. So for me, I know one of my biggest weaknesses is I love to play video games and too much. I like to play them too much. Especially from the ages of maybe 23 to 26, I would play them non-stop into the point where I would be with family or I'd be at work and I would only be thinking about the game and looking forward to it and wanting to play my game. So since then, I've gotten much better at, during my free time, having a more balance of hobbies that don't just have me sitting there for 4 hours after I've just sat for 8 hours at work. So I've been trying to have these hobbies where they're very fun still, but they don't keep me as sedentary. They keep me a little more active. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Hobby number 5 is musical instruments. So hobby number 5 is playing a musical instrument. So it is semi-active. I found a chart I'll put right here where it shows how many calories you burn playing a particular instrument. So even though it's not a cardio workout, it is sort of active and it's a lot of fun. And just a week or two ago, I picked up a trombone at an auction for like 60-70 bucks. So you definitely can get these instruments for cheap and they're, like I said, a lot of fun. Hobby number 4 is shopping. Now I know that there's a cliche about women in shopping, but I love shopping too, and I think a lot of men do. So this one's a little more active than the musical instrument because you're walking around, you're grabbing and picking up things. And for me personally, I don't think it's that fun to go shopping at a commercial like chain store, but I have the most fun going to like kind of antique stores or thrift stores or somewhere where you can kind of look around, forget that you're walking and getting around, but look for like treasures, something, a good deal, something fun. I'm a pretty cheap person, so I don't really buy much when I go, but you still get out of the house, you have a little fun, and you get some exercise in. If you're someone that counts your steps, that definitely can boost your steps up a lot. Hobby number 3 is having a pet. Pet care is sort of a hobby, so I kind of put it on the list, but I definitely am not saying to get a pet if you're not ready for that. I definitely don't recommend that. That would not be responsible. But if you do it responsibly, getting a pet can be a fantastic way to have a hobby of caring for your pet, having fun with your pet, and getting active. For example, if you've seen my videos, you know that often my dog Missy cameos in my videos. I can definitely say that since I've gotten her, I've been a lot more active, whether it be going on walks, taking her out in the backyard, going to the store to get her stuff, or just playing even in the house. I definitely am a lot more active because I have that pet. Can't remember if I was doing the numbering backwards or forwards, but I think hobby number 2 is metal detecting. I think it's a great way to get outdoors and possibly find some cool stuff. Truthfully, mostly you just find junk, but it's still fun. And a lot of metal detectors are actually pretty cheap. Well, if you get a not fancy one or not super pro one, it's pretty cheap. And lastly, the number 1 hobby is video games. I know I said at the start that I had a problem with video games making me sedentary, but that's because I was going about it the wrong way. If you think about it, there are so many video games that encourage activity, whether it be some sort of dancing video game, some sort of VR game that gets you active, or a game on your phone like Pokemon Go that has you walking around all the time. I've even been to arcades where you have to pedal during the game. I personally don't have a VR set, but I've been looking to get one, and I think it can be a great activity. So those are my top 5 at the moment. There are a ton of other hobbies that you could find that speak to you, whether it be gardening, bowling, anything that keeps you active. I think it's a good idea to have some hobbies that can get you active. So to wrap up the video, just wanted to give a quick weight update. Today is Friday, April 16th. I've been doing OMAD. Today is my 9th day. I just weighed myself and I weighed 478.7. So pretty much 479, which is 2 pounds lost since last week. So it seems like OMAD is working for me. Overall, I've been enjoying it. So I'm going to keep on doing that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.